The time has finally arrived for Europe to set up a permanent space laboratory. The lab, its full title, is the European Columbus Laboratory. It's set to become a vital part of the existing ISS, the International Space Station. This will eventually provide accommodation for experiments in the areas of biology, physiology, material science, and fluid physics. It's been installed in the space station shuttle's cargo bay, and the countdown at Cape Canaveral in Florida has begun. It's an historic moment for the European Space Agency.
We're about to go through a big transition on the program. We've been designing and developing and waiting to fly for a long time. And in the next 4 months, we're going to put 45 tons up onto to the station, with Node 2, with Columbus, and then following early in the new year with the ATV. So that gives us the opportunity at last to be on board the station, to perform the world-class science and technology that we want to do, to have the astronauts on there to perform their iterative science, the added value of human beings in space to perform the science and technology work that they can do, and also for them to prepare themselves for exploration missions into in the future. But perhaps more than all of that, it'll be the opportunity for all of that activity to become an inspiration for the youth of Europe, to get the kids and the students to really take up the science and the engineering that's so necessary for Europe to develop in the decades to come. So it's really a heck of a transition from all of the development work now to the exploitation and utilization of our hardware.
Accompanying the equipment are 2 astronauts from Europe, one from France, the other from Germany. They will not only be involved in key spacewalks, but they'll also help to install and power up the new laboratory.
That's going to pave the way to get...
The scope of the mission is to first, of course, to bring the Columbus laboratory to space, to install it on the International Space Station, make all the connections, and of course activate the module, power it, bring the cooling, and do all the activation. We will have then to check that all the systems are working properly, that the scientific racks are working properly, and we'll have to do some commissioning task, means checking the system, all the systems. And then during the next phase, when the shuttle is gone, my job will be to start to do some of the experiments on board the module, and also to make sure that the scientific racks are working as expected.
Once up and running, the laboratory will be operated and controlled from the Columbus Control Center near Munich in Germany. For 24 hours a day, 7 days a week over the next 10 years, the mission control team will make sure that visiting astronauts will be able to work in a flawlessly operating space laboratory. A major step in learning more about the Earth and space.